I forgot about that.
Oh, because of the Strixhaven.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I haven't seen one card that destroys target creature yet.
Well, yeah, it's a weak-ass spell, and apparently it bounces.
Should be called Avada Kedavra.
Yeah.
Make a Horcrux token. Good morning, Phyrexia! How are you this evening? Well, morning, I guess, still.
Yeah. It's Good Morning Phyrexia in the morning with a box of Strixhaven. Joe already knows we're nerds. Oh, bro, you strap in. This is the Harry Potter set.
Yeah. There's going to be too many Harry Potter references.
Yeah.
I've seen too many riff tracks to not.
Hey, James also knows we're nerds. Oh, again, bro. There is no Avada Kedavra in this set, which is a shame.
Give it a couple years.
That's true.
You know?
Well, there's already murder, so what do you want? I mean, Avada Kedavra,
Specifically
I guess.
Avada Kedavra, yeah. Like, I would like to pay health equal to that creature's converted mana cost to destroy it for 1 black mana.
Oh, you gotta pay health and the black mana? Okay,
Yeah, I mean, like, that would be the separating your soul part, I would imagine.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, and that's why it's compatible. So you'd have another one that's like, you know, when you pay life, you can make some kind of emblem that has counters on it, and then...
Or if ever you would die, sack the Horcrux and you go back to 5 life.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that sounds good.
And you have to, like 8 mana, destroy target creature, make a Horcrux.
Yeah. And, like, the Horcrux will be an artifact with charge counters, and when the charge counters are gone, you sacrifice it. And in order to create one, you have to have lost a life this turn.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and for some reason it's a snake?
No, it's an enchantment that goes on just anything.
Oh, okay.
Including a snake creature or a pocket watch or some shit.
Cool. And you cannot lose the game unless Harry Potter is on the battlefield.
Yeah. That seems like how that works, yep. Yeah.
You win the game. If a Harry Potter has died this game, you lose the game.
If a Harry Potter you control.
Yeah. If there is a card named Harry Potter in any graveyard, you lose instead. Really cool episode for you guys tonight. I'm actually like super excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm always excited on days that we get to open a box.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I mean, this set just came out 2 days ago. This is the most prompt we've ever been on opening a box of a new set. On top of the fact that we both got precons today. So we're gonna be going at each other with precon decks. I think we've agreed that we are going to be able to switch up some cards from the precons with the cards that we open tonight.
Yeah. So
just to make it a little more interesting, like anybody can just buy precons and play them, but we'll have specific cards that we can play because we opened them this evening.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're gonna open a box, we're gonna do precons, but in our usual style of striking while the iron is cold. It came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, that's true.
And in our usual style of, yo guys, get excited. Let's talk about the patch notes first.
Awesome. I love patch notes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part of any game, is reading how they've changed the game.
Yeah. But before then, if you go to silvermedalist.com, website looking hot, I think so. Instead of just Magic, and what I should have done is figured out a way to show you guys, but I was thinking, I'll just pre-record it. No, that's weird. I'll have it look at the desktop, so no, just listen when I talk at you. It'll be fine. Like, I mean, that's what you're here for, right? So if you go to silvermedalist.com...
It sounds like James is specifically here for the patch notes. I
true.
think he's signing off after we're done.
Yeah.
He's like, I only care for the plants. I don't want to see what they open.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Well, and he says yes, he needs them. Yeah. So you show up on the website, and it'll pop open the next or current show, and it should pop open the Twitch stream if there's one. That's super cool. Below that is the calendar. It's what's going on. We got 3 calendars in there that really the effectiveness is the colors. So the red is what the YouTube uploads are. You can see what's going on and when. The green is external. So like Strixhaven, 23rd, that's Magic. On May 6th, there's going to be some kind of Skullgirls announcement. We don't know.
Also my birthday.
That's not on here, but I can put that on here.
But, I mean, if you want to. You don't have to. We've only got 3 fans.
What are you talking about? We got James. We got Joe.
And others.
Yeah. We got
Batman!
on stuff. Hell yeah.
Welcome, dude.
Glad you're tuning in for a game that we should probably teach you how to play.
It's technically 1 in here, so it is good morning for Phyrexia.
That's true. Well, we're in Phyrexia. Who knows what fucking time it is?
Yeah, seriously. There's no sun.
Yeah.
I mean, there's Kurik.
I
That's,
thought there were 7 sons. Oh, that's a monkey. Yeah.
well, I guess
Ooh,
sons.
And
Hellcaster.
our number 1 fan, Batman. Wait, no. Look at that. We're up to 4
Hellcaster, we view you as part of the cast at this rate. We appreciate how often you show up, Joe.
Joe is
back,
saying,
guys.
I thought you went to bed. I'm assuming talking
This
to Batman.
is the most chatter we've ever had.
Before starting?
Yeah, right, exactly. Before cards have touched the table.
That's true. Yeah. So it checks the calendar. That's pretty cool. Also, if you open up the calendar and then, well, just scroll down and then click on the right and go over to May 2021, what's that on May 12th at 11:30 p.m. Eastern? Sin a Mockery. That's right. He's in bed and got the Twitch. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
He's in bed and got the Twitch notification and said, "No, get off me, wife."
No, he's laying in bed just
Yeah.
twitching.
Yeah.
No, May 12th. It's going to be awesome. We're going to air our new... I guess it's technically a different show that we're doing. Because we've got Thumb Rumble, we've got Good Morning Phyrexia. We're going to try our first crack at Sin a Mockery.
That's right.
It's going to be us making fun of the... What are we doing? Justice League. That's what it is. The non-Snyder cut.
That's right.
Because I am not sitting through that fucking movie again.
Yeah.
I will sit through a movie that is about half as long.
Yeah. Yeah, so get yourself a copy of Justice League, not the Snyder Cut. I believe if you sign up for HBO, you can stream it. We are going to stream ourselves talking over the movie,
And
which doesn't sound like much of a pitch, but, I mean, it's great. We assume.
Yeah.
We haven't done it yet. We're hoping. Yeah, we plan.
We've watched a lot of riff tracks in Mystery Science Theater. I'm not going to pretend to be nearly as good as them.
Yeah. But they didn't do Justice League yet, so...
So yeah,
wait,
we're going to...
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
And if they did, can we get in touch
Yeah.
with them? No, I'm like legitimately excited about that. I've been making fun of movies my entire life, so...
Yeah.
Let's film ourselves do it. That sounds great.
Yeah, exactly. So, what you guys need to do, get a hold of Justice League. We're going to stream. You put us on in the background. We're going to do the thing where, like, we show you a frame for a second and then say, all right, ready? Hit play, and then we'll all be in sync. Hopefully. I also plan to release some software that'll make it even more stupid, which will be great. But let me get that working before advertising it.
Yeah, before we promise it, right?
Yeah. So that should be fun. So in the meantime, before we get started on that, let us talk about what Wizards has said, because they released a new set, so they want to talk about some stuff. Summary of Oracle text changes. Mana cost is now mana value, which is funny, because have you heard of the card Ashling's Prerogative, and also a few things? It says choose odd or even creature with the converted mana cost of the chosen value. Well, that's now going to be of the chosen quality.
Each creature with a converted, or not
with
converted
a
mana cost,
value,
with a mana value of the chosen quantity.
Right. Shuffle is going to imply your library, because they don't shuffle your hand or anything.
True.
Sometimes it'll be like, activate only anytime you could cast a sorcery. It's going to be activate only as a sorcery.
Okay.
Vocab. There's a few things that are like, Archangel of Tides would be like, can't attack you or a planeswalker you control. Some people thought, pick a planeswalker, but it actually just means any planeswalker. So now it's going to be, can't attack you or planeswalkers you control.
Oh, they're just, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield.
Well, no, it just means that planeswalker, which means I can attack that one for not having to pay one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a lot of people trying to get around the rules of Magic, I guess.
Rules lawyers getting slapped with sanctions.
Yeah, right. Who's getting sued?
Yeah.
Who's getting sued?
Enters the battlefield or leaves the battlefield. We're big boys. We speak English. Enters or leaves the battlefield.
Yep. Hellcaster wondered if we got a Japanese box, and I don't think we did.
Nope, we got draft.
We got draft box.
Right.
That's pretty much what I assume we would pick up every single time.
Yeah.
Just to maintain continuity.
Mostly. Although, Call Time, we got the slightly fancier one that was misled on the internet. But yeah, the Japanese cards exist only in either the Japanese boxes or here in the, non-Japanese speaking world, the collector boxes, which are way more expensive.
Okay.
What else we got? Elemental Expressionist had some text that said, when you exile this creature, it's now when exiled, because it's sometimes not clear when you exile. All right, later, Batman.
Night, dude. Thanks for showing up for a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll see you in a couple Wednesdays.
That's right. Okay, so Hoffrey Ghostforge. He's going to show up a few times. Well, twice. It says something like, when the creature leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to your graveyard. But they don't want you to, like, take control, sack it, and then when your token dies, it goes into your own graveyard. None of that. So it's now, return the exiled card to its owner's graveyard.
Oh.
Which is slightly different.
Makes a lot of sense, though.
And also, let me pull up Hoffrey again. The linked abilities rule, which I could not think of an example of it mattering.
Mm-hmm.
The way it used to apply, they point out Tybalt Cosmic Imposter, I think. For the purposes of determining if abilities are linked, Tybalt's emblem counts as being printed on Tybalt himself.
Mm-hmm.
Same with the Hoffrey token and Hoffrey himself. I cannot think of an example of that mattering.
Okay.
Let's see. Another example of something that I cannot think of mattering is Muzio Visionary Artifact. You would reveal an artifact and then put it on the battlefield. They say it is technically a functional change, but they can't think of an example of it mattering. You don't bother revealing it. Just go ahead and put it in, because it's going right into a public zone anyway, face up. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. Why have to reveal it if it's just going to enter?
Yeah. And then, to make it more explicit, because apparently English is hard, Blood Scrivener, the Oracle text, if you would draw a card while you have no cards in hand, now it's instead you draw 2 cards and you lose 1 life. I don't know who didn't know that, but now you know. Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I agree. Yep.
Okay.
We didn't get this precon, but where's she at? Zafai, Thunder Conductor. Who deals 10 damage? Yeah, it's Thunder Collector. No, it's Zafai Thunder Conductor. Whoops.
Oh, they actually printed Collector on the fucking text instead of... Wow.
Praying for those Tainted Pacts and Demonic Tutors for Mystical Archive cards. Dude, I am also praying for a Tainted Pact, because I sold my Odyssey one to buy this box. And that would be hilarious. But yeah, people were making fun of Zafai. That mistake is not as bad as the time that they printed Walking Atlas and just forgot to say it's an artifact creature. So it's hilarious.
Oh, yes. It's an Eldrazi.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, it's the only constructor alive.
Yeah, the only construct that's not an artifact.
Yeah. Okay, so that's Oracle text changes. Rules changes, all the new keywords added, duh, cool. If for some reason you thought that when you learned, your lesson would enter the battlefield and then you leave the game and leave the lesson behind, no, it goes with you, like everything else. This one's hilarious.
Was this article like labeled, "Hey idiots"?
No, it was summary of rules changes. This one's fun. You guys heard of Strict Proctor? Okay, whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that ability unless its controller pays 2. They reworked how abilities go on the stack so that this works. Now, when triggered abilities go on the stack,
okay,
if the trigger was not another ability, that goes first in app-nap order as normal, and then those go on. Because previously, he would put that ability on the stack below something to counter. Here, we'll bring it up again. I don't know why we have gone full on 480p at the moment. What if I go here and say, focus on this? Come on. There we go. Oh, look at that. Sharpness.
I like how this hand looks in front of the green screen. I mean, very, very real
Oh, yeah.
window.
Very real window, and we have a green light there to make it look like a green screen.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So anyways,
it's crazy what you could do with cameras, is you can make it look like there's a green light all around us.
Oh, man. CoffeeZilla did this joke excellently on April Fool's Day. It's like, you guys have been saying that the $10 million studio isn't real, but it is real, but I am in front of a green screen projecting the $10 million studio. It's great. So, yeah, Strict Proctor works, and they did work to make that happen.
Cool.
And I have a note here that says, insert joke here, hell of a tenure package. But yeah, no, he no longer puts his ability on the stack under what he would counter. Now, the way abilities are put on the stack has been changed, and he'll counter, your abilities if you play him.
It'll counter your own abilities?
Yes. Okay, so it's whenever an ability. Strixhaven. Whenever a permanent entering the battlefield causes a triggered ability to trigger, counter that, unless its controller pays 2.
Oh, okay.
So it used to be, if you controlled both, you can put them on the order and put them on the stack in whatever order. So put his on first, and whatever you don't want to counter, no luck anymore.
Okay, alright. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So wait, does that mean we can't choose what order things go on the stack?
You can, but if the trigger was another ability, it goes, that gets put on the stack in a second, round first. So, if a triggered ability, the new wording, 603.3b, if multiple abilities have triggered since the last time a player received priority, the abilities are placed on the stack in a 2-part process now. First, each player, in app-nap order, active player, not active player, puts each triggered ability they control with a trigger condition that isn't another ability triggering on the stack in any order they choose, see Rule 101.4. Second, if it was a triggered ability, or if your trigger was a different ability.
Okay.
And that way, Strict Proctor sees you doing a triggered ability and reacts to it on top of it on the stack.
Okay.
Okay.
If that ever comes up, can you notify me?
Sure.
Because you understand it better than I do.
It is entirely for Strict Proctor.
Okay, and nothing else.
All right.
Perfect, because I run a lot of entering the battlefield triggered abilities.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, he's mono white, so I don't know. Well, you wouldn't want to run him in, what you call it?
8.5 tails?
That's right.
I mean...
But you might want to run him in Zerta, so... Or...
I might want to run him in Zerta, though. Holy shit, dude.
Brago does not want to see Strict Proctors. Someone remind me what Brago is.
When it deals combat damage to a player, you may blink any number of non-land permanents you control.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm.
Nobody wants to see that. Well, Brago definitely doesn't want to see that.
Yeah.
Hey, man-child, welcome to the stream, buddy.
Hey, yeah.
I gotta let you guys know we opened up our precons.
Yeah.
When I showed up early so that we could open up and look through our precons. They're all sleeved up and ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, it saves us a little time. You don't.
Yeah, you don't have to watch the sleeves.
Yeah.
We weren't very funny during the time anyways. That's a lie.
No, that's not true.
We were probably at, funnier than we're going to be on camera all night.
Yup. Yeah. Milled cards, it's expressly in the rules it used to say something like, whenever it says the milled card, it can find it in whatever zone it got moved to. Manshot says, nice. Anawan, the Ruin Thief. What did we choose? Alex got blue-green, I got black-green. Anawan, the Ruin Thief doesn't explicitly say the milled card, but the rule is now generic enough so that it's explicit that Anawan can, if you mill a card and it moves for some reason, Anawan can still find it.
Oh, okay, cool.
And then this one's hilarious. 800.4F. If a player who had left the game would have to make a choice for some reason, probably if they left while stuff was on the stack, Wizard says it wasn't clear in the case where, would they have to pay a cost? The cost isn't paid. So, explicitly, the cost is never paid. Which is, another instance of duh. Are you gonna, chase them down and say, hey, sacrifice a creature?
Yeah, you gotta... I mean, what does that come into play for other than, Ristic Study?
Probably.
But, you're dead, so how are you playing things?
Yeah, the cost isn't paid. Oh, well, then in that case, it's unless he pays 2. So if he's gone, but you somehow targeted him, he'll never pay the 2. I'll take that.
Yeah.
Cool. In the glossary, object now includes an emblem. I'm shocked it took that long, but whatever.
Wait, and... Oh,
there's a word object, which will be something like counters, emblems, planeswalkers, tokens, enchantments. And then they added a keyword, demonstrate. I was reading the article going, what the hell is demonstrate? And then it's another keyword ability. It's on one cycle of cards, which pisses me off, I hate. One such one is Replication Technique.
Yeah, buddy.
When you cast it, you may copy it. If you do, choose an opponent who also copies it. Everyone can choose new targets, yada yada. And I remember saying, oh, Alex, did you hear of Demonstrate? Because if not, and he goes, Replication Technique.
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
I pretty much keep up on cards that I will run in decks that I run already. That one is definitely going in Krakashima. I've just got to finish this pre-con battle first.
Oh, yeah, he cracked one in his Quandrix Quantum.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I pretty much bought that deck for that card.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a minute. Is that Commander double tokens?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't believe it didn't come with a Sprout Swarm. That card is a common, and it would probably make it the strongest precon ever printed. If it doubles your token production, and it comes with a Sprout Swarm. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, for those joining, 30 seconds late, yeah, we're going to go open a box, right now.
We're going to freaking open a box, dude.
And then whatever we crack is a viable thing that can be subbed into one of our precons.
We're going to be able to switch out some cards on our precons.
Yeah. Let's go do that.